first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? No.
I'm Jason Johnson, founder of Project Canine Hero. Not every retired police canine or military working dog has a home to go to in retirement. We strive to ensure no hero is left behind. We cover the medical needs of our program members after their faithful service. Our organization also provides a lifetime sanctuary for many of these heroes who may suffer from PTSD. And whenever possible, we find them a forever home. Visit ProjectCanineHero.org to learn how you can help protect those who protected us.
Welcome to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the Granite State 200 here in the Iracing Sunday Night Fever League. It's going to be a good race here today. I'm going to go ahead and pull up some race info here for you all, so you will see that on your screen right now. So this track is kind of weird. It's flat corners, kind of long straights, really sweeping corners, really flat. There's not really much elevation change at all, so guys are going to be really tasked with the... It's hard to spin out. It is hard to spin out. I will say that much, but it's not unheard of doing it here. But these guys can't get too aggressive on the throttle, as I see somebody spin through the infield right now. But it's 200 laps, 200 miles also. So it's going to be one long race, that is for sure. And I will actually pull up some of your all's. You put that logo there, actually. And I will put up some of the playoff things that I have here. I believe I downloaded the right thing. We're about to find out that is not the right thing. Let me see where I took these at. I put them in a file somewhere. A lot of times I don't even know where the file goes. There we go. So I'll pull up the kind of a driver's one here for y'all, so it will be in the top right of your screen right now. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so you will see the pick 6 here. Average finish looks like the best right now is going to be Marcus Hagman, as he sits there. 3.5 average finish. Trackhouse, this league does replicate teams in real life, which I think is kind of cool. At the same time, I will now replace that with the playoff picture here, so y'all can see that on your screen right now. So that's how the points sit currently. Angel Hernandez looks like he's leading it just by 6, though. Everybody else is pretty close besides Brian. Brian is barely above that playoff line, and Jeff can get in there if he does good here tonight, that's for sure. I do think they have 3 more races after this, I believe. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I don't think I'm wrong on that. I think I'm correct on that there. Let me set this here. It only tell you the time right here because they're still in their qualifying. I do want to see if that has fixed itself or not. I'm going to find out here real quick. Don't believe it has. We're trying to get the colors to show, and for some reason they just will not show behind the driver's name. So I'll have to figure out why it's not wanting to agree with me, because it should be, but it's just like, nah, I'm not going to do this. Actually, that may be what I needed to do there, now that I think about that. Actually, that was not. That was, yeah, that was wrong there. Okay, so I'll figure this out, because it should be setting, but it's not wanting to do that. That's what's stumping me a lot, because it should be setting it correctly. See, the session pretty much just ended there. That's why we got a little bit of a refresh on the screen from somebody. You will see them jump to their qualifying session. You're really short. We'll have to wait for somebody to load in. Next one, I'm going to see why that is not wanting to show up. That should easily be shown up. You see the outside shot of the track. Looks like Isaac Wilson's going to be the first driver to hop on the track here for his qualifying lap so far. And just right on board with him here, see how he does in his lap. Your guys are going to be running right around here, maybe a little bit lower in that first groove. Throughout their whole entire run, you're not really get too high. See, will they have to be shifting here? Yep, they will. They'll have to downshift into this corner too, maybe even to third. I would say that might be a third down. You're going to have to downshift to third in that corner, maybe. If you do, it's going to be really aggressive coming off the corner, however. The Guns N' Roses paint scheme. I need to pull up trading paint so I can give them paint refresh. If they do have a different one, because they probably do. And if I join after that or before them and they change their paint after that, it will not show for me. See, he will go with a 43 there. I will now mess around with this. It's evidently not wanting to do that. Okay, so that's not... I'm not going insane here yet. Quite just yet. I might be doing it later, but who knows. It's like, damn, that is loose there, my man. That is very, very loose. I don't know how he just saved that coming off the corner, because it looks like he's about to wreck that car. Let's have a little bit of fun doing that. I'll have to see why it's just not giving me these colors, because I've set it to give me what it should be giving me, and it is not deciding to select it for me. On track right now, apparently. That's the 15 of Hagstrom. You guys do have only a 5-minute qualifying too, so I have to kind of get this done pretty quickly. If they don't, well, they're kind of done. They're gonna have to start in the back, and you do not want to go from the back of some tracks. Trust me, it is not too fun having to deal with that. I know that all too well. I'm the person who, for some reason, does not qualify. I don't know why sometimes. It does get on my nerves a little bit, but it's qualifying. That's how it is. It's Alex Bowman paint scheme here. She did send me a name pronunciation list because I'm horrible with last names. Absolutely horrible with them. Battle, he does sit on top almost by a whole 10th too. That's surprising. You don't normally see that happen at some tracks like this. That means he's doing pretty good. He is moving at speed that he has so far. Like in the playoffs, we have a pretty even split too of... That's one thing you will never see in real life. A Rick Ware racing car in the playoffs. Never see that. Now he's just doing practice laps at this point. He's just seeing how the car will want to go. Brian Shue, Homer, still out. We do have a lot of guys that have not qualified. I just clicked on their name, so that's why it didn't show for them. Yeah, I think he missed a corner somewhere because he is not doing too well. I think that was the end of their qualifying. So I'll pull up the starting order here now. Let me hide this and this for you all. So Jalen Battles first, Angel Hernandez second, Danny Solo fourth, Danny Solo third, Marcus Hagman fourth, James Boyles fifth, Joseph Grijalva sixth, Charles Robertson the third, seventh, Isaac Wilson eighth, Skylar Carnes, 9th. Michael Hagstrom, 10th. Jeff Wimmer, 11th. 12th, Tristan Rivers. 13th, Cody McCorkle. 14th, Daniel Holmer. 15th, Justin Barkley. 16th, Steven Sire. 17th, Michael Iskandar. 17th, Rhea Ferris. 18th, Rhea Ferris. 17th, Michael Iskandar. 19th is Jason Bower. 20th, Christian Delgado. 21st, Brian Chu. 22nd, Eugene Thorne. 23rd, Paul Wilson. 24th will be Brian Treadwell. 25th, Tyler Bentley. 26th, Jake Grout. 27th, Travis Browder. 28th, Ryan Smith. 29th, Richard Aluinga. I think I said that wrong. Maybe. I don't think I did. 30th, Shane Posey. 30th, Edward. Let me pull up his name because I'm going to butcher this. Let me get this here for a minute. I do not want to say this person's name completely wrong because I know I will. Where did she send me this list? She sent me the list somewhere. I know she did. Where did she put it to me? She sent me the list here. I'm trying to pull up because I don't want to get somebody's name wrong. I can't find it. Dang it. I have to get this name pronunciation list because I knew she sent it here. I'm looking for it, but I'm not able to find it. So if I butcher these guys' names, I'm deeply sorry. I do not mean to do this at all. You were at 31st, Edward Carpedo. 23rd, Roberto Moda. 23rd, Chris Van Mastritz. 34th, Rosero Laszlo. 35th is Casey Tomlinson. And 36th, Bob Wyckoff. I think I actually got most of those correct. Keyword, I said think. I probably got them wrong. Like horribly wrong. But it is what it is. If I got them wrong, I got them wrong. We'll have to see. I'm supposed to be getting these cars to show up here, so I'm going to have to figure out why that won't give me that link either, because it should be doing both of those, but good old iRacing. Good old SDK is what I should be saying, more or less. There's the stage is at lap 60 and lap 120, so there is a for sure caution. These guys will not be going green the whole entire way. His car will pull in here, though, and Jalen Battle will take the green flag as green flag is in the air. I already see a caution come out. Christian Delgado apparently wrecked. He is not coming. Where is he at? He is way off track somewhere. So he went around mid-pack here, I believe. It looks like he's toward the front more. Oh, that's just a bang-bang right there. He does a good job of saving it, though. Doesn't freak out and completely lock it down. So he's gonna be fine. That was really just, he got pancaked between two guys, and I think he actually came up into the 12. No, the 12 came down. The 77 was trying to pass him, and 14 had nowhere to go. That's not the 14's fault either. That's just kind of, he's in the middle there. But they just met in that same spot. So nobody can really take the blame for that. I don't think, Marcus will come down pit road, so he's gonna roll the dice early. I would not be coming if I was him, but could be just for fuel. Solely just for fuel. I think that's probably what it is, because you're not going to be using tires. You can't make changes to the set either, so you're pretty much set on what you can do for any changes. There's not many you can make. Let's just see. Anybody gain any positions? Oh, we actually, holy crap, we had a big mover. Bob Wyckoff, up 10, sitting in 23rd. That is how you gain a lot of positions quickly. And I mean very, very quickly. That is ridiculous. Well. That is, I don't know how you do that in less than a lap, but holy crap, my man, you were moving up there. But lights do go off on the pace car, though, so we're going to get the green flag this time by. Pace car will pull off right around this mark here. Car with Jalen Battle. Steps on the gas here. We're back racing. Oh, we got the sets, the 6, the 22. We got a big pile up here. Oh my lord, they all just piled into turn 1. Multiple cars. I don't know what just happened there. I saw the 6 go up in the wall. It's Angel Hernandez. What happened with him? So he comes down in front of the 4. What happens after this? Oh my gosh, he hits that wall hard. The 22 has nowhere to go. Or the 2 and the 22 have nowhere to go. So what happens behind this? Okay, so the 36 we're going to have to go look at. Because was this just a lockup of the brakes, maybe? It has to be. I mean, they just piled in there. Yeah, he got on the brakes, and he can't turn at that point. Who hit him from behind? Somebody hit him from behind. See what the 41 was doing. I guarantee the 41 was probably right behind him and didn't realize that. Yeah, he tried to get on the brakes too, and that's just... They can't really see what's happening in front of them sometimes. But see, the 54 just comes to an immediate stop. He's like, nope, I'm not going any farther. I'm just going to stay right here. But that's a lot of guys damaged early on, and I mean a lot. The 22, I think he's going to be fine. And his damage, it's not too bad. I know the 6 is probably toast. Because he, I mean, he got destroyed. Literally destroyed. I don't know how he got hit that hard, but he did. I thought there was almost oil on the track from how fast those guys were. And it was just kind of just shot. I mean, they shot through there, and I was like, what in the world? Oh, no. That is, not good. Oh, that is a destroyed race car right there. I mean, that thing is absolute toast. It's got no front right fender. His hood's flapping around. Yeah, that is... Ooh. That's rough. Very rough. That's just destroyed. I mean, that is utterly just destroyed. I don't think anybody else... These guys will be done. 38's gonna have some damage. 41's gonna have some damage. I know 17 is because he was one of the guys that piled on in there. He didn't mean to by any means. I mean, these guys literally have nowhere to go. I mean, they can't stop. I mean, what are they supposed to do? Magically disappear on the track? No, they can't do that, sadly. That's 2 cautions, though. We've not even really made it a full lap around this track, though. is surprising. Would have thought that we would be able to so far, but just a little bit of struggles early on. See lights do go off on the pace car here, though. The battle so far has had a interesting night. Very interesting night. Like to see him settle in here, but pace car pulls off here, though. Jalen Battle again will lead them to green. Here's somebody. It's the 14 down through the grass. Oh, no! He rolled back up on the track in the 78. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my Lord. He destroyed him. What happens with Jason here? I think he probably jabs the throttle here. No, that's just... That's weird. He's not... It looks like he's snapped. He's tight loose. The watches. He's going to have a lot of wheel into it right there. And it's going to come around on him. Now, was he holding his brake? He better have been holding his brake. Nope, he was not. And that took out a lot of cars, too. I mean, that 78 is gone. I mean, he destroyed him. That is not the 78's fault either. He should have been holding his brake. Come back up the track. We're going to see what the 78 sees. He can't even see the 14, really. I mean, you could maybe... Let's see if I can see it here for y'all. I might have to zoom in here. See if I can get it closer for y'all. Love to get it closer, because y'all can't see that. If you look towards his A-pillar, which is his left side, look above that side mirror and go up just a little bit. That's the 14 right there. He can barely see him. He can't see him until pretty much the last second. Yeah, that was... Oh, my gosh. I mean, that was literally last second. There's nothing he can do at that moment. That is not his fault. Just... Come on, man. Come on. Just... You just gotta be, you know, just... Hold the brake. That's all I'm gonna say. Just hold the brake. I mean, that's a mistake. Multiple people have made that. It's not like it's unheard of. This is gonna give the guys that got damaged a chance, though, to come back down and fix more of it. I feel horrible for that 78. I really do feel bad for him. He now has a front hood, or he has a hood now, I think. Don't think he has a right front or left front. We'll see right here. Magic somehow put a left front back on that car. It's the third caution so far, though, and that was a good old hit. That was a smackdown. Literal smackdown on him. I mean, he drilled him. Love if this would tell me just how, you know, I get this in here without it being a pain in the butt. I'm trying to get these cars to show, and it's pain. It will just not do it for all that is holy. The lights are off on the pace car. Yep, they are off on it again. So... see how they go here. Actually, yeah, Jalen chooses the top here, too. That's a surprise. I didn't think he would do that. Interesting, though. The pace car does pull in here. Jalen will lead them back to green as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Make it off that corner this time. Jalen, he still does have the lead, though. Probably going to try to run from him. I don't blame him. Run. It's the one thing I can tell him. Doing the exact same thing. I will not be wanting to do that. See somebody nick the wall there. I believe that was the 4 of Danny's solo. I think it was. He just tapped it. See the 42. I will say I have liked Noah Gregson's paint schemes in real life. I think they're really cool. I don't know why. I just think they are. I think they look really nice. No clue why, but I've just always thought that. Jalen's just going to wrap the bottom of it. Kind of going through. We do have a caution here. I did not see that come out. What happened here? Keyboard normally lights up, so it didn't do that for me, so that's why I did not see it. It's Rhea has crashed, actually. Down to the corner. Car just snaps around on her, too. She locks it down and stays there. Nobody hits her. So she does a good job of just locking down, realizes its car's just... It's going to spin, so just get on the brakes. Just don't risk it. But, you know, that's going to happen every now and then. She did the right thing there, though. She still has a car. She still has what she needs. You got a lot of guys that are going to be spending pretty much their whole entire race in the pits, though. It's not what you want to have to deal with, but that's what comes up every now and then. It's not fun. I've been that driver a couple of times where you were absolutely just furious. You're like, you got to be kidding me, really? Because they hit you and they'll just nick you. So far, I would interview somebody, but they've not really had enough, laps under green to really get any info. It's been a lot of spins early on. A lot of spins. This Discord is very interesting. I'll go ahead and say that much. They're very interesting bunch of people. I don't know if they're mad at each other half the time or if they're just joking. I think lights have gone off here. I'm gonna stay on one more time, so just around there. So we are 19. No, it's actually 20 laps into the race, I believe. The lights are going off now this time by, so. I mean, the biggest mover now is actually Edward Carapedo. Carapedo? I know I'm getting that completely wrong. I know I am. I'm so sorry about that, too. I'm absolutely butchering this. He's from Portugal. Not good with foreign names. Probably doesn't help either that I'm bad with them. But it happens sometimes. I don't know why I'm so bad with names. I just... You'd be surprised how bad they can get. Cause yeah, I was going to say, you'll be surprised on how bad they can be. They can get really horrible. Jalen, he's going to restart again here. I believe this is the fourth? Fourth restart we're going to have here now. Green flag is in the air. We are back underway here. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh, Danny. Somebody bounced off the wall. I think it was a 23, and he hit the 48 right down into Danny. I thought that was going to be bye-bye for him. Oh, my Lord. I mean, I really thought that he was going to be over. Oh, gosh. I thought that was going to be gone. I really thought that was going to be gone. It looked like he was headed for that wall. That's a very good job of saving that car because that thing's headed for the wall. I mean, it is headed for the wall. Jalen, he likes what he's seen, but you see Skylar Carnes here, sorry. Just riding in second behind Jalen. I don't know. I still don't understand how he didn't get wrecked. Like, I mean, it just looks like he's going to get wrecked in that. That was a very good job. I mean, that's just a good job overall. That's all I'm going to say. I will let the camera choose who we go to. It's going to have fun. It's going to see where it wants to go. If it sees any sort of action, as the 42 just smacks it off the wall. Don't do that. That does not end up well. I know that because I've done that sometimes. And it's you're just pushing so hard you don't even think, oh, they're 3 wide now. Don't wreck each other yet. I said, yeah, the 43 gets to have a good look at this. See the 66 go to the inside. Tyler Bentley kind of sees that. He's like, it ain't worth it right now. Later on, maybe he gets a little bit loose there, I think. So far, racing... I'm not even going to say that. I'll say it and then it will... Yeah. I'm not going to say that because it go bad. So I'm just going to not say anything. Not going to say a single thing. Yeah, I do have it set to show the cars, but it's just not wanting to give it to me. That is really annoying. Look at this. See, Skylar is just working his way up here really slowly. He's just kind of methodically just nipping away. He doesn't have to go absolutely insane as Bowder has jumped to the pits. That was a long time ago, though. just now gave me that update for it. Don't know why it would have waited that long. We got a smoke. That's the 14 down to the bottom. Jason Bauer. Let's see what happened to him here. Where did he go wrong? Probably got too aggressive. Yeah, just... And bam, down to the inside wall. He just got a little bit too aggressive on the throttle there, as that does actually bring out a caution. Yep, that does bring out the caution. I believe that is 29 laps into the race, I believe. That'll be the third caution tonight for him. And while that you're doing that, I'm going to take the opportunity to mess with this here for a little bit, so y'all will see this kind of go a little bit awry. But I do know what I'm doing, because I'm going to get this thing to show up. It's driving me nuts that it won't give me it. So that might change just a little bit for you all. It will. So let me go and match this somewhere. So I'm going to steal some of this stuff. You'll see what I'm doing here in a minute, because I think I actually know how to fix this. I really want to get you all these car overlays. Luckily, they're not going haywire yet because they're under caution. So you won't see some stuff rotating for just a little bit. But I do believe I know what has gone wrong with this. As that is why there's no, I was gonna say, you can't get this anymore. It makes much more sense than what it did before. So you actually can't get, oh, did not mean to do that to y'all. You can't get one of these. So I was correct. You actually can't get that. That's why it was showing that to me. But okay, now we'll go back to what it was doing. Not that though. So now we know why it was freaking out. I've now figured that out. The reason of it. So I'll get that fixed for y'all. I really do want to get that working for you, because it's actually pretty cool if you see it. As Tristan, now we didn't really have any takers besides guys that obviously have damage, and really bad damage that is too, because I don't know how he's still driving. I don't understand that one bit, but hey, if it works, I guess it works. But it looks like that car should be in the junkyard. Pretty much pick it up, throw it in the junkyard, be done with it. That's all you got to do. I mean, that thing is, it ain't doing too well. It is not doing too well at all. I'm gonna have to see. That just will not give me that option, but lights are off in the pace car. So Jalen Battle will lead them back to green here as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway. Keep in mind, there is a stage break at lap 62, so 60, not 62, I'm saying 62, as in there's going to be one lap 60 also, so that's, oh no, I thought that was going to be a bad crossover. I did not think that was going to end up too well at all, but he luckily kept it up under him. Oh, we got it wrecked now. Never mind. As soon as I say that, they get into it just a little bit, but they're able to keep it straight and I think minimal contact. I can see what happened coming off of turn 2 here, though. He got just a tap. I mean, just a tap. Yep, he got a tap from the 23 there. Did a good job of not overcorrecting it. He did kind of get straightened out there by the 15, though. So that always helped. And that was a block from the 16 there. Maybe no caution. I don't. Never mind. Nope. There's the caution there. It was just thrown. I think this may have actually happened in front of them. There is a separate incident, I believe, up here somewhere. Yep. Oh, it's a 77 and a 38. That's what I saw. So the 77, what happens here? Tell you what, that 16 he was very lucky that he got pushed like that because he was headed for the wall. So here he comes. That's after, I think they're all slowing down. Somebody's still going normal speed. Let's see. And the innocent bystander there. So was he slowing down or what happened here? I don't know if the caution was thrown then. I'm not completely sure because again my keyboard normally lights up, but it's stopped doing that because I had to set it to not mess up. Because if I did, it was just it was not wanting to deal with it correctly. It was annoying. But we will go on a commercial break here, though, as these guys are kind of getting close to their stage break, but we do have a change for the lead, though. Charles Robertson is up front in front of Jalen Battle right now. We'll cut that a little bit short and just get back here on the track. So we've had a lot of cautions. I mean, an absolute slew of cautions just start happening here. It's not really been clean most of the race, if I'm being honest with you. It's been rough. It's been really, really rough for these guys. They've had a hard time, which, you know, you can't really blame them. That's just how it goes. I did not mean to click that button there. I think I just messed it up on accident. I don't believe I did. Oh, I didn't. Yep. Okay, so ignore that. I messed that up there. Wish it would just hide this and go away. So, yes, we'll close that one. Leave this one open, so ignore that again. It's just playing with me over here with something else. Still trying to get your cars to pop up. They're just driving me nuts. See, Robertson, he will lead them to green, though, so this guy's going to have a... needs to have a good start here. This green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Gets away from this pack back here behind him. Back in the... There we got some guys battling around each other, trying to swap positions, get different positions on each other. Oh, he almost sent it in there too deep, it seems. He did there first a little bit of 7, though. Look at him coming on the outside in the Nibu car. Oh, no, he got loose off the corner. We do have a caution out here, though, because they wrecked in the back. 14-8 and the 13 are all involved. That's a 31, sorry. 31 stops here. Gets hit by the 1. Sits on the track, gets hit by the 21. Something happened separately with the 14. What happened here with him? Where did he get hit? He got hit into this some way. No, he just locks it down trying to stop, and the 8 gets in there also. 14 actually has no damage, luckily. That's just brake bias being set really aggressive to the back. He tries to hop on that, and the brakes are just, I mean, they're working, but working just a little bit too well. Thomas, I think I'm fine right now. I did not read your comment until just a second ago, though. So that is, let me see, I just change this here to see what lap it is. 44 out of 200 so far. So we have had cautions. That's the name of the game, caution so far. Can't really get that much of a green flag run. I would like to get one, but sadly we're not able to right now. Look at that. I like that. I'm a Kyle Larson fan in real life, so of course I'm gonna like any paint scheme that is Kyle Larson stuff. I do wish he had a lot more sponsors though. I mean, like, a lot more sponsors, because he's runs basically the same paint scheme all the time, and it's kind of annoying and kind of uncreative, but it's just how it is. I thought that wasn't showing there for a minute. I just had to make sure. I was like, wait, is that not showing? But it is, so I'm not going insane. I'm going sane, I think. I might not be. Who knows? Who knows at this point how I am? It's a guess. Do not want to do that, because that was a mistake. I did not mean to drag that, so do not do that. That was a mistake by me. But really, they're gonna have like a 10-lap Mm, I mean, they're gonna have like only a 10-lap run to the end, though. It's the thing. It's not going to be that long of a run to the end of it. I wish it was, though. His car will pull off here, though. Charles Robertson will lead them to green. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Just a little bit of different views there for y'all. So it's like 48 of 200 so far. 17, I think some of these guys magically have some of their damage fixed, and I got zero clue how some of them have done that. It's amazing what cautions can do. I mean, I know I came down from 8 laps as we got somebody. I don't think they wanted to go down there. Don't believe that was their choice. No, that was not their choice. The 67 just got loose, gets tapped by the 16. He goes down there with them. The 78 also got hit. They both go down pit road, so it's actually a pretty good save from both of them, but I think they may go a lap down here if they're not able to. Never mind, they're already multiple laps down. As the caution is out, Justin Barkley. He just loops it on his own there. Comes up, hits the wall. Backs into it. I do need to turn on this Synapse because it's getting me really confused because I can't see when it goes into certain games. It normally should be doing that, but it's not wanting to, so trying to get that to set itself. That is a lot of cautions that we've seen so far, and we have not had no cautions at all. And we saw a lot of them. I think this is maybe a choice pit for people. I don't think you're necessarily forced to. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think you have to do this yet. I say yet in a very iffy tone. Because they're gonna have another stage break at lap 60. They got lap 60 here. Yeah, I think that these guys that pitted stay out. I think that's what they'll do. They'll stay out this next caution. Keep in mind now, some of these guys haven't even pitted the whole entire race. Like with the top, actually, I got a split number of guys who have pitted and haven't pitted. Yeah, we'll have to get this to link to it because it's should be linking to this so I actually know when the caution comes out, because half the time I'm having to look at the screen to get it to tell me when the cautions will be coming out. So used to just looking down at lighting up and then saying, oh, look, there's a caution here. I need to slow down. Lights are off on the pace car, though. So, let's see what lap it is now for you all. It is now lap 53, so they don't have a long way to go for the stage brake at all. That's if they use the stage brake. I don't know if they might. Yeah, they should be using the stage brake here. I'm not completely sure if they will, though. It's been rough for them so far, and they've had, what, this is their 6th or 5th caution so far. Pace car pulls in here, though. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway. Have a little bit of a stack up there on the top line. If we can just get there, I think he has just a little bit up on the 20. He's going to have a run down the backstretch, though. He's going to be able to hold off. Battle's going to deal with the 23 of Rivers. Go side by side, lean on each other a little bit, give each other a little bit of a tap. Hey, I'm here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a nudge. See Rhea back here. She spun earlier. She's kind of rebounded. Oh, there we go. Right in front of her. Somebody loops around. That's a 31. That looks like a Michael McDowell at Bristol, and the caution does come out. I mean, that was literally Michael McDowell at Bristol in the dirt. I mean, just a perfect loop. Eduardo. That was impressive. I will give him that. That was impressive. See where it steps out on him. It steps out on him right around here. They're a little bit too hot. And I want you to look at this. Watch how he just does a complete 360. Boom, and back going. The 78 does hit him, though, but it's not too bad of damage for either of them. That was some luck. That was impressive. I mean, that is actually cool. That is actually really freaking cool. I don't know why I find that cool, but I just do. I really do. I mean, that's... I wish I could do that sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't work. Don't think that might bring them to the stage end. I think it will. Possibly. Should. Michael Hagstrom's coming down pit road. I'll put Brian Chew to lead. So yeah, we did have the guys that were back there, or that were leading, come down pit road finally. Leaves two people out that haven't pitted. Iskandar and Rhea hasn't pitted since her spin either. I don't think she really hurt the tires locking it down though, so that's probably a good move from her. Save a set. Don't burn off one that you need to use late in the race. I mean, and to be honest with you, she's probably about equal with everybody else because these tires really aren't getting that much heat in them. Look, these guys going Caution, caution, caution. One after another so far. Very big league though, so it's anybody makes a mistake up here, it's on for the. It's free for all at that point. You got a lot of guys behind you. That's what kind of happens in real life too. Most of the time though, those guys are able to avoid it. Some guys just have bad luck and seem to always get caught up in wrecks that they can't do anything about. AKA Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Used to call him Ricky Stenhouse, but recently he's been in wrecks that he can't do anything about, that haven't been his fault. We'll say this year, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. he ran strong in the Daytona 500 last year. So when he won this one this year, I really wasn't surprised. I was pulling for Kyle Larson, though, and of course, he's the one that shoved Ricky to the lead. He tried to go middle, nobody went with him. Then he got collected by Travis Pastrana. So Larson's luck this year is either checkers or wreckers. He's going to wreck that car or he's going to win. There's no in between. Which is admirable until you're the team owner and you got to pay for all these cars that are being wrecked. I'm a Hendrick fan. I always was. Jeff Gordon was my driver. I actually stepped away from NASCAR after he retired. Just didn't see any reason to watch it after that. I was kind of like, Gordon's not here. What's the point? I didn't see one. Yeah, lights have gone off here, so Chew will lead them to green. So I'm pretty sure I did see it go off, and I just wanted to make sure that I did. That is painful. Don't sit on that. Is, oh my gosh, that hurts. Something has not healed on me. And it doesn't feel good. But lights are off. Pace car pulls in, though. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Oh, the 24 and the 10. Hello. Think somebody missed the turn, and the 24 kind of plowed with him also, because I don't think he wanted to be up there. 24 is definitely starting to plow now. Don't think. Oh, gosh. These guys are bobbing and weaving. I mean, it's like these are... Oh, no. Oh, he locked it up there. Gosh, Jalen's trying to get back to the front fast. That was almost horrible. I don't know how they didn't wreck each other there. They were headed for it. They were absolutely headed for it. Oh my gosh, and there it is. There's the 38 around off the 51's bumper. Not Joe's fault, though. Let's see, look at Joseph. Good old Chastain move, I think, right here. So, the reason I'm saying this is probably on the one of Michael Iskandar is, we'll look right here. So you see this gap right there to his right. That's a gap that he almost barely fit in, and I think the 38 checks up for that also. He sees him jump up, and he's like, whoa, got to slam on the brakes now, so don't plow him. No, it looks like... I don't know. It may have played a factor into it, but I don't think he rolled the corner as good as Joseph did. But he does go down pit road, though, so blame might have been tossed on him. I don't completely know. Hoping it's not, but it very well may be. That is what, the fourth? That's not right. That is completely wrong. We have had way more cautions than that, and I know that. That is not correct. I'm going to go looking through this. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, we have had way more than 4 cautions. Way more than 4 cautions. May have been where I had to refresh one of the packets. Or not packets, one of the projects. As Shane, when did this happen? Can you tell me what lap that occurred? I was not aware of that happening anywhere. Please tell me where that is. I would like to know. I did not see that. Sometimes you don't catch everything, no matter how hard you try to look for something. It would talk to the leaders, but I mean, I can't really ask them, how the car feels or anything like that. I'm kind of stuck with this. Lights still. I know they're off. Now I had a feeling they were off in pace cars. So lights do go off here. Marcus, we've had slew of leaders. Everybody has pit. There's not. Jason hasn't. That's the only guy that hasn't pitted. But pace car pulls off here, though. Tara has a flag in his hand. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway. Got the 48 around. James Boyles, he locks it down, stays there on the track. What happened here? '54 just smokes it getting in there, hits the 48, and nothing the 48 can do. Luckily, everybody does a really good job of avoiding him, too. Very lucky he was not hit by anybody. He locked it down, though, so he'll take a set of time. Did he do that on purpose? Yes, he did. Okay. I don't know what I just saw. What? He meant to do it evidently. It's not like he did it on accident. He was gonna hit it one way or another. I'm so lost. That just, what? Why? Like, why? What's the point in that? It's so weird. Hey, I don't... Why'd you do that? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's all I can really say is... I don't fully understand why he did that. Very interesting. Very interesting why he did that. What? Okay, I don't know what we just witnessed there, but I'll try to stop making something of that, because I don't even know what happened. That was probably one of the weirdest things I ever saw. But pace car does pull in here, though. Sort of has a flag in his hand. Brings flags back in the air. We are back underway here. Got the 51 of Joseph around. The big parking lot now. That's multiple cars. Happens to Joseph here. Stack up, comes down in front of the 66, locks it down. It's hit by the 23, the 3 gets involved, the 36 slides through, went to a stop. The 22 rear ends the 2. Almost hits the 51 again. Does hit the 51, and they should just be waiting for each other, but luckily the pace car can go through people, because that pace car would just cleaned all of them out. seeing some information here. So see if there's anything going in on the Discord right now. I don't see. No, we got something going on. It's inspection here. Yes, we're not seeing anything in the Discord. I just want to see if they got people notice getting mad at each other. Well, luckily we don't. And I say that, and that's probably going to change. But if I had to guess, and that might be... I said that has to be the 10th caution. It says 4 or 5 on the different screen because I had to reset or go to a different project file. But I very well think that it is... As just getting the way around, yes, he is. Lights do go off here, though, so... You guys are less than halfway through the race, about an hour... about an hour and a half in, I'd say. No, about an hour. A little bit over an hour so far. .43 in-car. I just saw that. We'll try to get his in-car view. Just realized we got up to 22. So, yeah. The 21's the last car on the lead lap. Lights do go off here. Pace car will pull in. Starter has a flag in his hand. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Oh my gosh, the 7 and the 16 hard into the wall. On board with Brian Treadwell. I think he just loses it on his own. Yep, lost it with no help, and the 16 innocent bystander, bam. Hard into that wall. Another caution so far, so... A lot of eye pacing so far at the moment. I would have pulled somebody in to talk about how the race is going, but I don't think we've got a long enough run to really be able to tell much so far. Colonial Heights is near me. I know it is. Where is that located at? Never mind. It is very far away. I was completely wrong. That is up in... Yeah, that's like the exact opposite side of the state. Anyway, how's y'all's day doing? I know there's what, 12 of you all watching here, so I know you hear me. I just got back from a camp that I had to do, or camp that I was a counselor at. Got paid $1,000 for it, so that was interesting. Ended up beating somebody's door at 1 o'clock in the morning because they wouldn't shut up. And I mean, they were being absolutely loud, so I took my fist and slammed against the wall. And they immediately quit after that. I think they realized, oh, we're being really loud, so let's actually be quiet for once, because I was getting ready to rip their heads off. like ripped their heads straight off because they were getting so loud. I'll try to get that 43 in car here when we go back green. It seems like most of these cars are just snappy loose, though. That's what I keep seeing. Is they put a lot of wheel into it, and when it finally comes around, it just whoop right around on you. That's not fun to deal with either. You just got so much wheel into it, and you know you just don't expect it to snap on you. That'll get you every now and then. It's got me a couple of times. It's very, especially early on fresh tires, you just don't think about it snapping on you, and then when it does, it's pretty aggressive of a snap. Lights are off on the pace car, however. Charles Robertson will lead them to green. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here from New Hampshire. Guys make it off of 3 and 4 there. So we stay green for a little bit. We see the 5 peeking inside. The 15, the 45 just smokes it, and he nails the 1. They keep it going, but that 45 just sailed it on in there. I don't think he meant to do that, because he would locked it up hard. I think that might have broke his steering. Trying to figure that out right now. Is he moving his wheel around like that? Don't think it has. I'll tell you what, he absolutely just smoked the wall, though. '24 and the 45 battling side by side. This is for 6th position so far. The 54 will get a little bit of a bump from the 23 to kind of get him in the corner a little bit better. Not really able to capitalize on it, though. Now he kind of is a little bit now. The 24 stuck in the bottom. It's just not the place to be on exit. You can't wash up to the wall like you need to. You got to have more of your hand on that throttle. And that's what you do. You don't want to do that right there. So he just sailed it off in the corner, missed it. We'll lose him 2, 3, 4 positions, I believe. He's going to go back a lot. Still losing positions. Oh, that's just guys getting in there too deep. He hits the 5 there in the rear end. Keeps it going, though. So I think what we're seeing is these guys are trying to roll the corner really long. They're not trying to use the brakes. We got somebody around. That's the 19. Oh, that's a 99 of Marcus. What happened here? He was up front, too. He was behind Charles. Probably just snapped on. Yep, right there. It steps out. Realizes it, just locks it down. Stays on the bottom of the track. Gets out of the way of everybody else so it doesn't get cleaned out when he gets hit. Brings out probably... gosh, I don't know. That has to be the 12th time. I mean, I think it has to be the 12th time. Wait, hold on. What? Wow, okay. Not good. Anyway. No, 2 wrecks ago. Okay, I didn't see that comment. It's not... Because I can't see comments on all my screens, so... I gotta know what lap. I'll go ahead and say that. I have to know the lap that it happened, or else I'm not gonna be able to find it. Because I will go through this and try to find the wreck for you. Don't. I think that it's just... What? I don't know. I mean, we've seen a lot of cautions. I mean, a lot. And I really do think that it's just guys trying to roll the corner a little bit too deep. Pace car does pull in here. Charles Robertson will lead when green. Almost had that wrong. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Out of 3 and 4 there. Guys are going side by side with each other as that's almost going to end up bad for you. And there goes a 24 round on his own. Caution comes out. Jalen Battle looks like he locks it down. He gets out of the way of everybody. Bob Wyckoff has crashed too. Evidently he has not. Go back and see what happened. I think he just looped it. Wrong person. Go to Jalen. I think this is him just having too much wheel into it. There, right there. He just stepped on the gas a little bit too hard. And from that point on, it was just, yeah, it was kind of done from there. You're just like, well, can't do much. He will go on a commercial break here. They're only the second one of the race, of course. It's going to be side by side there like it always is.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Some heroes walk on 4 legs. I'm Jason Johnson, founder of Project K9 Hero. Not every retired police K9 or military working dog has a home to go to in retirement. We strive to ensure no hero is left behind. We cover the medical needs of our program members after their faithful service. Our organization also provides a lifetime sanctuary for many of these heroes who may suffer from PTSD. And whenever possible, we find them a forever home. Visit ProjectK9Hero.org to learn how you can help protect those who protected us.
You can see we are back here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway here. Guys about to go back green. His car will pull in this lap. Charles Robertson is the control car here. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway. Start fanning out in the back. What are these guys doing back here? These guys oh, I almost a wreck right there as the yellow flag is out again. What happened in front of them? I didn't see it though. I did see smoke. Looks like that's one of the red cars. Who is that? That's a 77. Simple net code. That's net code right there. 77. Into the wall sideways. They throw the caution for that. He was pretty lucky though. Didn't hit the wall too hard, so I think he's gonna be fine. You actually want to see what their time is. That's what I'm more concerned about is... Okay, still have an hour left. So they're good. I was going to say, with these many cautions, they might actually run out of time in the session. I never saw it happen in a race that I've been in. I have saw it happen in another league race, though, that I was watching. That was at Gateway. Guys trying to get all that they could towards the end of the race, and it was... When you talk about caution fest, that was the definition of caution fest. And it was all the time. I'm going to absolutely scream this microphone. That's my bad. I did. I probably blew out some people's eardrums. I'm lucky I have a noise gate on this microphone because I'm actually eating right now. Wasn't able to. My mom made. And yes, I'm 20 years old. I'm in college. I live at home. I don't care. Or I had to go broadcast. College I go to, my dad actually works at. He's a professor there, so just caught a little bit of a life story there. Who asked me that? Fallen, if you're still in here, could you give me that exact lap if you know it off the top of your head? I don't think you do, because I waited to ask you that question, so that's my bad. But I will go back and look at that. Well, the driver info. They like running that driver info. For me, I think that's a little bit too much information on the screen. I wouldn't be running that constantly. They want me to, so I do for them, but that's a little bit too much information all the time. Kind of pulls your attention away from the actual race itself, which I think hurts it. But, again, Rhea does spend a lot of time making that stuff. I almost wanted to say Rias Grimmery. Y'all watch any anime, you should know who that is. Don't look up the anime, though. You can watch it, but it's... Yeah. Well, you'll figure out for yourself why I said that. Lights do go off on the pace car, though, so this time by it, they will get the green. Robertson disappears, and he comes back. I was going to say he needs to get back here. We're a little bit over halfway now in the race, I believe. The pace car pulling here. Robertson is the control car. As green flag is back in there, we are back underway. The 66 doesn't get that bad of a start, but I say that and he's clear before turn one. Somebody just sailed off in that corner. That is not an exciting camera. The 54 through the grass. Shube is not supposed to be down there, but he's doing some landscaping work for them. They stay green, however, that is off the racing surface too, so I agree with that. The 66 and the 23 are going at it back here. Not sure which team that would be. That might be, it's a Ford, so maybe Rick Ware Racing, maybe. I don't know who owns the 66 in the Cup Series now. As a caution does come out, though, so... What is this incident for? Cody McCorkle and Jalen battle. That looks like a net code there. Ria's digging into him, but that was more of a net code, and Jalen can't scrape off the speed and time and hits the 45. No, nowhere he could go. That was net code. Ria's didn't touch him. I mean, don't get me wrong, she was close, but he actually didn't touch him. And then Iracing said, "Oh, I think you touched him." No, I didn't do that. That code can be really good sometimes and really bad sometimes. It's good when you go through people that are wrecking. It's bad when you wreck somebody that you're not even anywhere close to, and I've saw that happen really badly before once. It actually caused the guy to flip. It wasn't me that hit him. It was somebody else. But, I mean, he did a full flip. He got tail whipped is what happened to him. There it is, surf bone. I was gonna say I couldn't find it. Now it is. Or there it is. Actually, we do have guys down pit road, but this is just damage wise. Daniel might be taking tires. I take that back. Some of these guys might have taken tires. Oh, Daniel's the only one that took tires. Based off their pit stop time, he was there for 15 seconds, so that's him. Been in his pit box for like 1 second. All right, that's 4 tires and fuel, possibly. Or unless he's going down there to check damage, that is. While these guys are under caution, I made the grave mistake of not bringing a drink up here, so my throat's starting to dry out. So I will be right back when I get that. Broadcaster note number 1. Do not come up here without drinks. And don't yank your headset out of the socket. That's a really good one, too. Lights do go off here, though, so I was actually back just in time for this. It's been a very long stream, though. I think it's been, how many hours has it been? 2... No, an hour, almost 2 hours. Yeah, almost 2 hours now. You've seen everybody and their family have a caution here. I think the longest run we may have had is like 5 laps. His car will pull in here, though. Charles Robertson will lead them back to green. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. We did see the 4 there. He got punted on the start pretty much, but he kept it straight, kind of. He got some damage, but they stayed green, too. We got the 10 hounding 77 of Delgado. Yeah, so these guys are just, they're trying to turn off that right front tire. Looking at how high they're going, that's trying to turn off that right front. That's not going to work. It'll work for about 2 laps, and then once that tire is gone, it's gone. It's not going to come back. I keep seeing them doing that. That's what they're doing now. I think all of them are doing it, relying on them to turn off that front tire. The 10 did go off track. He's got some damage on the inside of his, or the left side fender, front fender. So I think he's hit the wall down there in the infield. That 23 is coming for that 20, though. He is not going to let him get away. As there is a caution out, Eugene has wrecked. On his own, rear brake, too aggressive, and he spun there and just... Oh! Oh, that 36 almost cleaned him out. I mean, that was going to end up bad. I don't know how he did not just smack him. But oh my gosh. I mean, he was headed to heaven right there. Brings out the 12th caution on this one. Probably the 15th of the race, I believe. So, we do have some takers. Chew, Corkle, Hagstrom, Thorne, and Smith are all down pit road. Smith, I think he hit the wall because he was up there battling the 77. And if I had to guess, he just got up on that bumper and it just... He probably got a little bit too aggressive on the gas. Coming off is really the... It's the only thing that I can think of, really. I think this is really going to be the survival of who's not super aggressive on the throttle and exit. It's not really... Well, it is. One thing, too, that could help these guys is, move that brake bias towards the front. Because I keep seeing a lot of them. What a lot is happening here is that rear brake bias is set so high. When they get on it, it just wants to kick the car out. It will literally just almost send it right around. I need to message this person. God, what was his name? Oh, I gotta find his name now. What was it? It's another broadcaster. I want to help him out because he does not have a game capture and it's driving me nuts. I know what his name is. Ooh, okay. Okay. Again, I would talk about a lot of stuff, but I mean, what do I got? This guy, talk about. Voice just cracked there. Pace car pulls in though. The 70 or the 23. 20 are here. Green flag is back in the air. We are back underway. That was a 99 we saw around. Travis Broder brings out the caution here. I think he got some help. Sorry, wrong person. That's not Broder. The 99 is who brought it out. Marcus Hagman. I think he got some help going around, though. Oh, yeah. No, he didn't. Goes inside of the 23, gets in there too deep, hits the 23, and it bounces off of him. And 22 doesn't touch him. Tries to drive it down there. Car snaps around on him. He just stops there so he doesn't get hit from everybody. As we're going to have pit stops from the front guys. Okay. That's interesting. This brings a good amount of cars down, too. This brings the 23 or 20. 66, 77, the 315's down, 99 is of course down also. Interesting call to come and pit. I see why they did it, but I don't think that's a good idea. How this race has gone so far. I mean, you get back there, this get bad. Real bad. I know Rhea likes Team Penske in real life. I'm a Hendrick fan. Logano's dirty. Cindric's irrelevant. Blaney's, he's a good guy. I don't hate him. But they have definitely taken a backwards slide these recent years, that's for sure. Cindric won the Daytona 500 and he's disappeared since then, literally. I don't think he's won anything since, so... Which sucks, but I also meant to give them a paint refresh, so we'll do that. Lights are off on the pace car, however. Beat Daniel Homer, who will lead them to green. Some guys decided to come down pit road. Interesting choice by them. Pace car pulls in, though. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway. Oh, a lot of wiggles there. The 45 especially. That rear end stepped on him hard. Was able to save it though. So the 3 just smokes it. Yeah, that's brake bias being too far to the back is what that is. That's way too much brake bias in the rear. The ones get hounded by the 54. That position, he'll be able to fight him off though. The 54 is just going to roll the bottom. The one's going to kind of roll that middle. Guys are kind of split up where they want to be. I do think though that if you just adjust that brake bias, because that's the only thing these drivers can adjust in the race, in the fixed setup, is the brake bias in the car. And they can do that while they're driving. They can set it towards the front and towards the rear so they can get a little bit more braking power, a little bit less braking power. 66 does. Tyler Bentley about cleaned everybody out with them. As the 24 goes around, let's battle. Let's see how he got turned. Somebody else got turned too. Bentley and Sire crashed. Bowers just up in that top line, steps out on him probably. Bobbles it, catches it, and then wrecks after that. Nicks the wall. And the 66 went to avoid him. And Nick gets clipped, net code by him, and 5 gets involved. Hits that inside wall. Not too hard, though, so I think these guys... Oh, don't you do that. Yeah, it looks like everybody from that's going to be fine, though. They didn't hit too hard at all. It should be A-okay. See here. We do have some people come down pit road. Marcus, Rhea, Steven was one of the guys that spun. Yeah, everybody, plus 2 other people come in. So I really wish I could figure out why this is not wanting to repair those cars, because it's annoying. I know it should be showing them too. That's what's driving me insane. We'll give these guys a paint refresh though. Meant to do that again. I think I already did that once. Just want to make sure. I think I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure again. I'd already done it. Can't go back on that. So let them refresh. I will say, looking at Fords is just, it's weird. Like, I'm so used to looking at Camaros because all the drivers that I've liked have driven Camaros. It's just awkward seeing because it's so flat in the front. Like, and it's not like a mean look either. It's like, hi. Now, the Chevy has that downwards look, like narrow eye or high. What's that eyelids? Narrow headlights. It just looks nice, and the Toyotas kind of look somewhat aggressive. I'm gonna get absolute flame for that when somebody watches this back.
Oh my god, I can't believe we say it about this.
Yeah, I did say it. And I'll say it again. Lights should go off here, though. And they do there, so they will get the green flag with, I believe, about 70-ish laps left. Actually, right on the mark, 70 laps left. So I was close enough to it. Ow. Sitting is not too comfortable in some certain positions right now, and I'm doing one of those, and it's not going well. How this goes. I think this may go well here, but I don't know why. I have a feeling that it will. But you see the guys, whoa, where did they get up here? Those guys with fresh tires are already up front. Lights do come back on. Don't know why, though, is the thing. So lights come back on. Isaac Wilson, maybe? I think it was caused by him. As I believe it was. Yep, right there. That's why it came out. So that's why it came out and extended the caution 1 lap. But these guys are going to go green this time by because the lights are already off on it. Luckily, it happened just as they were about to go back green, so it didn't slow anybody down. This car pulls in here, though. The 22 is the control car. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Uh-oh, that's not going to end up well. Oh, somebody almost got punted. I saw somebody going in there hot. That's why I got nervous. The 23 is right back up on the bumper. The 22 here. I'm surprised they got through this pack as fast as they did. I mean, they have just absolutely flown through it. I would have thought it would have taken them a little bit longer, but no, they just been like, I'm just going to go. I'm going to set sail and just go to the front. I am surprised by this. Very surprised. No, I don't think he's going to be able to hold him off, though, just looking at how he's kind of getting hounded by him almost. And the 23 does have fresher tires than the 22. I think he did get under him here. Yes, he did on the back stretch. And the 23 will probably outbrake the 22, take this position pretty easily. This is where you separate who has the guts and who doesn't, who wants to outbrake each other. I'm somebody who is going to be one of the last people to lift. I'm going to push that braking zone. Do I care? No. Hopefully it works. I'll just go ahead and say that. Because if it doesn't work, well, sorry. As caution does come out, Isaac Wilson, 43 car is wrecked. Gets in there way too deep and just hits the 7. I don't really know if I can blame the 7 for that either, because he kind of smoked it getting in there. He very well probably didn't even realize he was down there. He's like, wait, what in the world just happened when he got hit? He's like, okay. I don't know what just happened to me, but all right. So that was kind of out of nowhere. So I don't blame him for not knowing what just happened to him. Brings out, I believe, probably. That might be... How many cautions have we actually had this race? Because I know I had to reset that file multiple times. This is... Gosh, this might be... like I don't even know at this point. I mean, this is going to be a lot of cautions. Those fresh tires, they got up there quick, though. I didn't expect them to sort through the field like they did. I mean, they literally just flew up through it. Thinking it was going to take them, okay, maybe like 20-ish laps, but they did not take them long at all because they just went straight through the field. I think Tristan's been kind of towards the back too. He's not really been up front most of the race either. He's kind of just been poking his head around every now and then. Crap. That's great. Didn't realize it went to that. Lights should go off here though on the pace car. I think they will. Yep, they do. It'll be green flag at this time by. The 23 and the 22. Starting front row. Fire off is on the 22, or 23, sorry. Once he goes, then everybody else can go behind him. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. See him racing down the backstretch. Almost have a 3 wide there. It's a 66. Thought about it. Almost comes up into the path of the 5. He was thinking about trying that outside. He was like, do I do it? Do I do it? Nah, let's just lay off here for a little bit. I want to see where this 20 goes. This 20 has the same tires as the 23 does. So if I had to guess, he's probably going to catch him here. Or he will catch the 22 pretty easily. And yeah, he does that, he should get right on by him. I'm curious to see what this is, as the caution is out, I believe. No, it's still green. I don't know why it said that. Wrong thing that I clicked. Ignore me. Hit the manual cautions button. See, Tristan hasn't won a race yet. 31 starts so far. Charles is an experienced racer, though. 76 starts, 8 wins, 34 top 10s, but he has 30 DNFs. So, examples of checkers or wreckers. There's no going home broke for him, as I thought he was going to come up into him. As yellow flag is out, Marcus Hagman has crashed here. Loops around on his own, just tight loose. Luckily, doesn't get hit by anybody else. But what I was looking at earlier is I think there very well may be a chance that they run out of time. The only reason I say that is because they had, what, 27 minutes left in the session, and they've still got, what, 60-ish laps left, I believe? It's that, I mean, the way it's been going, I don't know if they're going to make it to the end of this. Take this time to clean off my glasses. Not blind without them, so don't be without them. I can see without them. 2025 vision, 2020 or 2025, 2030 vision, just nearsighted. We did have some guys go down pit road. They see the wave rounds coming here. Down pit road, though. Okay, that is interesting. Clean them off. The guys up front went down pit road. Wow, I did not expect that. They may have saw how those tires worked, and no, that thing is not clean. Crap. They may have saw how those tires worked, and they were like, no, let's try this. Oh, great. I can't see through these. Give me some time to not become foggy in my face when I try to look through them. It makes me want to live near a micro center so much more looking at something right now. I completely missed that spot. I think they're sorting through this right here, so that's why you see a lot of them slowing down. Yeah, I think that's what they just did. I'll worry about get this later. It won't drive me nuts, but I never understand why something like this just doesn't mix cleanly. It has to be a pain all the time. That will put the 5 to the lead. This is almost what Kyle Larson does in real life. He'll come from the back out of nowhere. And he's done that a lot this season, too. I know he was awful. I mean, he was horrible at Gateway. I mean, he was running almost dead last. Came back and finished 4th. That is a driver there. Got to cut that off. Great. Good job, me. Need to realize some of the things that I cut, I don't even realize that I do that. But lights do go off here, so Steven Sire will lead them to green. I think he's pretty much played the game of, I'm just not going to wreck. And I'm just going to let these guys wreck each other out. And he's played the right game so far. Now he doesn't have to deal with that back there. And he's hoping, he's like, please, just don't do anything dumb. Don't do anything dumb, please. No. No, 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 no. His car will pull in here, though. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Got somebody around. Caution will come out now. The 54. I saw the 12 around. I think Rias just has a step out on her. Or Rhea. Why do I say Rias? Rhea. It looks like she just tries to gas it up in the corner, and she comes down the track, hits the 54. Lefty doesn't get hit by anybody else. I think she actually leaves the session, too. Yeah, she did. She Alt-F4'd immediately. And say she wasn't there, and I was like, wait, where did she go? She just disappeared. But he decided to leave after that. It's been a rough race for some of these people. Some guys have But good races, that's not. Some guys have had good races. Some guys, oh my gosh, it's hurt, have struggled. It really just depends on where you've been. Ow. Ow. I just dropped a lot of stuff here. Knocking over everything that's near me. See if anything is said in the Discord here now. It's old. Don't think. Never mind, we have. Yeah, one of them's mad at each other. Looks like the 43 is mad at the 88. Wait. There's no 88 in this race. He's mad at... There he is. He's mad at the 7. I don't know for what reason, but he is. I don't think we can really have guys that are mad at anybody, though, at this point. It's kind of like, hey, I'm mad at you. And like, oh, no, tragic. Oh my gosh, you're so mad at me. No. Whatever shall I do? No. Kind of that, that type of thing right there. Oh my god, no. No. Ow. I need to get a mouse that is much smaller for my hand, I will say that, or much... I've used this one mouse for, gosh, 10 plus years. I need to get a new one, because it is not showing its age. I think it's just time to upgrade, time to get rid of it. You know what I mean? It's too old. I really wish people would stop putting buttons on the side. I cannot stand that when I see those on mouses. Pace car will pull in this time by. Probably show you the points again next chance I get. Haven't had a chance to yet, though. Pace car pulls in here. Starter has a flag in his hand. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. Oh my, what is... Was he black flagged? He had to be black flagged for something. That gives the lead to the 24, and the 66 goes around. That'll bring out a caution here. Doesn't hit anybody. Kind of pulls on Michael McDowell again. And the 6 and the 66 have a similar paint scheme. Don't know why the 5 had to come down pit road, though. Yeah, the 66 just had to step out on him. That's all I can be said about that. It just stepped out on him. But I want to see this again. That is not what I wanted to see there. Cannot see it quite just yet. I wish I could, but I can't. Trying to see something for y'all just so y'all can get the information on it. I have to wait till they go back green. Find that out, however. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 drivers still in the race out of the 34 that we started with. 33. So almost half the field has left. Jalen, he was to the back and he went back to the front. He's had to fight his way back up here. He's not just yeah, it was handed to me. He's had to get his way up here again.
Into the first corner, driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? No.
We are back here working this caution. They will get the green flag this time by, though, so we will not have to wait much longer for this. $24.99. The front 2 cars. This car pulls in here, though. Start is on. Battle as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. We must be getting penalties assessed because that's the second person I've saw come down pit road. And I don't know why they would be coming down pit road either. That's the big thing to me. So I'm going to leave that time up there because I think that's more important than laps right now because they have, what, 40 laps left, but they only have 12 minutes to do it. So I think time will run out before they get to the end of the race. So that's why I'm going to keep that up there. They have had a slew of cautions. 24 is sailing on in there. He's not going to be doing that for much longer. It's not going to turn for him. It's going to work right now, but he needs to probably realize, hey, I can't beat up this right front like I am. I think he started to realize that too, so he's not going in super deep. He's still trying to run that corner high. That 23 is going to get up under him, though. That 23 does have better tires. It's going to be a battle between these two. See the 20 lurking there. In the back picture, the 24 is going to run it high on purpose, try to get a big run off the wall. Really won't be able to get one. I'm surprised the tires would be like this for him right now, but I thought they would be a little bit better. He could just be messing with the 20. Yeah, he's getting there deep. I mean, he's driving it off that right front. I just don't think that's going to end up too well for him because he's driving it so hard. I'm going to go on board with him too, actually, just so you can hear his tires. He's not doing it too badly, but I can see that he's really waiting for that car to set. He's really trusting it to turn off of that, and it's just not working great for him right now either. Tristan, he's not been up front the whole entire time. He's kind of been just here, really. But he's kind of been up front towards a little bit later of the race, so he's not done too bad. I think he's really just kind of figured out that, hey, I kind of survived this original chaos that happened. That 20 is going to catch him here, though. I mean, he's coming for him. He's not just going to be... Yeah, that 20 is coming. Keep in mind, too, that 20 has a little bit... He has a lot more experience than this 23. And just looking at IR, he's in an incredibly high IR. The 20 is. 23 is a lot lower than him. But it may just come down to who's lucky. I think that 20 probably right now can just kind of stalk him. Make him start looking in that mirror, make him realize, hey, I'm just kind of, I'm here. I exist. You better start pushing harder. I'm gonna come and get your position, buddy. And I want to be that man dealing with it. I think everybody now that, oh, this is going to get interesting. Lap cars. Brian Chu is, I think, the last guy on the lead lap. So he could really mess with them here. If he gets in the way of that 23 at all, that 20 is going to be right there to capitalize. I mean, right there to capitalize. Looking at lap times too, the 20's been faster. He's been a lot faster. He's about 2/10 faster as the caution is out, though. Did not see that until I looked up at the OBS screen. 14 just loops it around on his own. Jason Bauer. Yeah, he just loops it around. Gets back going. That brings out a caution, though, and this could very well almost end the race. It's not going to, but it's going to push it a little bit closer to it. Oh, wow. Uh, wow, that's gonna suck. Oh. This, let's see, they have what, 30? No, 25. What do they have for time? I would look it up, but I don't want to bring up another overlay. This is going to drag these guys back together. I don't think we'll see anybody come down pit road either, though. I don't think they'll come down pit road, though. I really don't think they will. Yeah, nobody's going to come down pit road. Besides Wimmer and Bauer, they are already laps down, though. Eugene, I think he's laps down, too. I also pull up the points here, though, so y'all can see it there. That's what the playoff picture... Never mind, let me move that down for you. That's what the playoff picture looks like. You see the 24 is still in it. The 20 is, the 5, the 54. I think the 6 maybe also. But that's how it sits right now currently. Lights should go off here, though. As, yep, they do. If I had to choose, it's probably going to be this 20. I think he's going to get a good bite on the outside here, that 23, because he was saving his tires a little bit better. Pace car does pull in here, though. As green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. As that very well may just end the race right here. I think it will. Charles Robertson goes around in 1 and 2. What happened with him? Gets in there. He might have reacted off the 23, but he just overcorrects way too hard. Yeah, that's just overcorrection there. That's all that can really be said about it. Just overcorrection. And I think that it may be the end of the race because we had 3 minutes left. think that will probably end it. That actually puts Jalen in second. Didn't realize that he came up there on that. To see if it ends, because I think it will. I don't think they got much left. They might have like a minute when they go back green. I just don't think it's going to be a lot. I have to see when the lights go off. But I think that may end the race, though. Lights should go off this time by, so we'll know how much time they have left when they go green after this. Let's see what it does this next time by. So, yeah, lights do go off. So we're going to see for real what they have for time left. They have, I believe, 30-ish laps left, I think. As he's pulling over, that may have been the end, unless... Yep, that was the end. That was right. So, wait. Hold on. Yeah, I believe that... Who won the race? Okay, who does it put as the winner here? Okay. So who did it say was the winner? It should be the 23 that won, because I think it ran out of time before that. Yeah, because it ran out of time. That is the end, but what did it say? I think it said Jalen won it. Hold on, we're going to pull up the race results. Who did it put as the leader? I think it was Jalen who won that. Not Tristan, Jalen. Tristan, he should be the winner of that. It's not going to put him as the winner, but I think he did win that race. Yeah, so it says Jalen. We'll see where he goes, though. Unless that was a mistake. Oh, my Lord. Did he win the race? Hold on, I'm gonna have to confirm this. He may have just won. I'm asking right now to confirm. I don't know who won that race. Okay, we're gonna look. I don't know who won. Who won? Okay. Oh my lord, he won. Wow. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Wow. The 23 jumped the start, and he got a black because of that. That's what I'm hearing. So I guess that's what happened. I don't know. Try to bring in Daniel Homer though. He's a third place driver. Hey Daniel, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man? A little bit of time. I don't know if he's here. I don't think he is. We'll bring in the second place driver, Marcus. Hey Marcus, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Absolutely, I do.
And so you come home second after that really, really long race. Now, did you expect to finish where you did?
No, not really. I was kind of hoping for it. I mean, I qualified quite good. And then on the first yellow, I went into the pits just to go in the back and take it easy. And then I think everything happened during that race. So I wasn't really expecting it, but I'll take it every day in the week.
So how hard, was it being back there? Because it seemed like there was just a lot of wrecks. So was it a lot of pretty much wreck avoidance this race?
Yeah, more or less. I know I caused 2 yellows by spinning out of 2. When I get a little bit too low, uh, the rear wheel seems to go a lot faster than the front wheels, so I just turned around. But overall, it wasn't that easy or that hard, I would say. I mean, it was mostly pacing anyway, so.
All right, man.
But yeah, it is what it is, and I'll take a second any day of the week.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Oh yeah, I want to shout out to Mobby Rental Cars. I want to shout out to Kappa Bar, to my team back home that I'm actually running now, Force Sport. And I was congratulate Jalen to the victory and also Daniel Holmer to that place. Congrats, guys, and thanks to you for broadcasting the whole thing.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good second place finish tonight, though, man.
10-4. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was Marcus Hagman, the second place driver. We will bring on the third place driver, see if Daniel's here. Hey, Daniel, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Hello.
Hey, man, so you come home third, did you expect to finish where you did? Because it seems like this race was it was a lot of just wreck avoidance pretty much the whole entire time.
Yeah, I didn't expect this at all. I was involved in a crash. I had 30 seconds required and over 4 minutes optional. And when I was done with my repairs, I was down 3 laps. So yeah, I'm happy.
Definitely seems like this race is just it was pretty much avoidance, and I knew some guys that had a lot of penalties were going to have another chance to get back up to the front, but I'll leave it short because I know you guys have been racing forever. So before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Of course, I want to thank Ria for having me in the team, and of course my main team here in Sweden, Bright Esports, and Hagman that they finished second. Yeah,
All right, man.
I'm happy.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good third place finish tonight, though, man.
Thank you.
That was the third place driver, Daniel Homer. I will bring in the race winner and Jalen Battle. Hey, Jalen, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Oh, yep, gotcha. Hello.
Man, so you somehow win that race. I was so confused what the 23 was doing, and then he jumped the start. Did you expect it to end like that?
No, I did not. I mean, I think I used all the luck I have for the rest of the playoffs, so I'm probably gonna get caught up in the big one next week. But yeah, I think that's 1 in a million for the leaders. One to go in and miss the corner and rack, and the other one to jump to restart. And it seemed like he was really early too, because my teammate the 5, he had got a black flag for going a little early too, and then I was like, he went way sooner than that. So lucky. I guess it's nice to be lucky sometimes, I guess, because it seemed like we just had bad luck the entire like mid portion of the race, since we got like shuffled back after being passed a little bit at the first stage, and just mid pack you just kind of get ran over. I don't know what it is with short tracks and the guys around here. It's just you just get ran over, and like no one has any patience going into the corners or anything. So it just really sucked. About 3 minutes and 30 of damage. We had the suspension was broken. I was having to steer the steering wheel so far to the left down the straightaway, and looped it once because just the car did not drive well at all. So was going to try to play a little bit of strategy at the end. I had really nothing to lose. We had like 15 cars on the lead lap or left in the race. So I knew I was going to be locked into the next round if I DQ'd. I was 1 incident point away for the last 80 laps or so. So I just kind of was going to ride around, and opportunity arose to get out front and got lucky.
Man, well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Shout out to my brother. He's probably watching. You know, what's up, dude? But yeah, no. Shout out to all the guys at in the Hendrick Discord and the Hendrick team. Steven came back to get a 5th place finish, and I think the 77 was still running there at the end, I believe. Maybe not actually. I think he got caught up in the rack. But yeah, no. Shout out to the Hendrick guys. Shout out to the 22 and Marcus for clean race at the end. And again, another shout out to Marcus. It's rare to find fast guys that won't wreck you after racing you for 5 laps. So it's good when you have guys like that running against you. It makes it actually really fun. So and then shout out to Rhea and her team for running the league, keeping everything administrated pretty well. And shout out to you guys for broadcasting. It'd be fun to go back and watch that, I think.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good win here tonight, though.
Yep. Thanks, man.
That was Jalen Battle, the race winner. I will only do the top 3 because it's been a long stream. So Jalen Battle somehow wins the race over the 23 after he jumped the start. Marcus Hagman 2nd, Daniel Homer 3rd. Austin will be streaming tonight, but I will roll this animation and I will let you all go.